Hello guys, and welcome to a Book the Bot video. This is the second episode in my Building 101 series. This is a series where you can learn how to build better. Now, if you like this video, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Now, as you see here, this is an okay house. It has glass, it has a door, it has walls, it has a floor, but there's one thing missing: a roof. Roofs can be pretty hard because on a house you need it to make it look good, complete, but not awkward. Now I'm going to show you the different kinds of roofs players build and if you should build them. Now there's a simple roof, which is the flat roof. This gets the job done and I guess you're protected, but look at this. It's okay, but we can improve this. Now, I'm going to make another house, an identical house, to show you what else we could have done. Now, we have the exact same house before we put on the roof. Now, here's what some other people do. This is better, but not that much better. Now, from now on, this is an okay roof. This is what they do. And if you didn't know, with roofs, we often use stairs. These are not for climbing up. They're just for kind of looking slanted like a roof. Now, if you didn't know how stairs work, you place them flat like this, and to make them turn a corner, so you can go diagonal, you can either you can put it normal, and then put another roof facing the other way to make it go diagonal, kind of like that. So if we're going like that, it'll automatically be diagonal. And we're gonna use the flat edges and the diagonals to place the roof down, and then we're just gonna fill the top in. This roof looks okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But, as you see, the house it's just a little bland, you know? And we can add a lot more to this roof. Although, this is probably the cheapest, good-looking option. Okay. Now, here's what we can do to make this roof better. And it's very, very simple. Now, we're going to need a little bit of space, so it's going to overlap this one, but that's fine. All we need to do is go like this. Now, this is what we call, it's the exact same thing. It's literally the exact same thing as this one. But what we do is we place kind of an underhang, kind of like this. Now, that is one good way to do it. And also, we're going to make a very simple change. It's going to help it a lot. Make the roof stand out. Now, I kind of mentioned this in my palette video, but you can always just replace these stairs with a different color stair. It works within the palette of the house, but it also makes them pop a little bit more. And you don't want the roofs to be distracting, but you also want them to kind of stand out from the rest of the house. Also, it's your choice, but for the roof block, I would always put the cobblestone like that to where it matches. Now that house, pretty good. And that, if you want to go with this method, that's probably the easiest way to go. Now, I'm going to add a little bit more space between this house, but now we're going to make the last real design. Now we have the exact same design as all the other 4 houses. But here's what we're gonna do. Now this design is perfectly fine. I like it. I usually use that one. But if you have a little more time and you have a little bit, if it's a big house, this might be really expensive and a lot more expensive than this design. But it can be worth it for smaller square houses. This is where you add the underhang. Instead of going all the way around, instead of just wrapping around, you make it meet in the middle. Now you can do this with houses that are either odd or even number of blocks wide. Now this doesn't look that good, so you usually want to make it to where it kind of works like this. Now you might have to destroy some blocks, but it looks okay. And if you want to add the underhang, you can usually just add these blocks back. Like, kind of like that. This doesn't look bad. Now, if you don't have the underhang, this looks fine. It's really your choice if you want to have the middle blocks on the roof be cobblestone or the regular blocks that were there before. But either way, you want to make it to where it has if you're making an underhang, then make it kind of match like this. Make it match on both sides, basically. That's what I'm saying. Now, all of these roof methods they work, okay? Now, I wouldn't want to use this method if I were you. And this method's okay, but it does lack depth. Now, for both of these methods, I think it'd be good to use them. Now, just remember that for this method, you do not want to make, like, it doesn't really, you can do it, but you can either do that way where it goes all the way up to the top, or to where it flattens out. Either way, especially with roofs and anything in Minecraft, it's subjective, but these are just some ideas that I usually use for my houses. And just remember, either the one that flattens out or the one that goes up but only in this direction. As long as it works as a roof, it's fine. But if you want a more better looking version, I would go with one of these designs. You can fill this in if you want. Your choice. I'll fill it in. So, either this design or this design. And there's always a lot more methods I haven't shown, and I might show them in a future video. But these are the 2 basic, really good designs, and these are the 2 common designs that really can be improved just by simply adding a little bit more work, which is changing the color of the stairs and making it to where it has an underhang and it slopes up. Now, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!